Welcome to StartupHakk. All right, so let's talk about Flutter. If you're not using these packages, you're definitely leaving some serious productivity and performance on the table. Today, I'm going to break down the top Flutter packages for 2025, tools that will supercharge your development and make your apps stand out. So let's dive into this today. Welcome to StartupHakk. I'm Spencer Thompson. Here at StartupHakk, we train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps and build custom software solutions for companies. With a decade of executive leadership as a fractional CTO and 25 years in software development, I've mastered transforming tech teams and products. All right, so we're going to jump right in. Here are the top Flutter packages that will save you time, boost your app's performance, and make your life as a developer way easier. So after 25 years in the game, I know a game changer when I see it, and these packages are absolutely must-haves for Flutter. So if you're not using these packages, these would be a definite hint to go dive in and go check these out. So let's jump in right in here and start with Provider. Provider is the go-to state management solution for Flutter, and for good reason. It's simple to use, scalable, and integrates seamlessly with Flutter's widget tree. So forget about boilerplate code. Provider keeps your state management clean and efficient. It's perfect for both small projects and large projects and complex applications. So if you're still using set state for everything, it's time to level up here and use Provider. Provider is like having a Swiss Army knife for state management. All right, let's go over to our next one here then. So our next one is RiverPod, right? RiverPod is a next-gen state management tool built by the creator of Provider. So it fixes many of Provider's pain points like dependency injection and testability. With RiverPod, you can manage your app state with confidence and with clarity. It's type safe and compile time checked and works great with Flutter's hot reload. So think of RiverPod as Provider's smarter, more polished sibling, right? If you're building anything beyond a to-do app, RiverPod is absolutely a must, right? So this is a great library that you've got to definitely make sure that you're using here. All right, next one is GetX. So let me get over here and GetX is actually one of the most important ones. It's a Swiss Army knife for Flutter packages, and it does everything from state management to navigation to dependency injection and even internationalization. Like GetX is really powerful, and it's lightweight and fast and perfect for developers who want to get things done. So GetX simplicity and power makes it a favorite among Flutter developers. If you're tired of juggling multiple packages, GetX has your back. Just remember, with great power comes great responsibility, so you got to make sure you're using this right. Now, the next one that we're going to go to here is Block, right? So Block is huge because it's widgets made easy, right? And it makes the widgets easy to integrate blocks and qubits into Flutter. So Block is the gold standard for predictable state management in Flutter. It separates business logic from UI, making your code cleaner and easier to test. So Flutter's Block event-driven architecture is perfect for complex apps. It's a bit more verbose than other solutions, but the clarity it provides is worth it. So if you're building enterprise-level apps, Block is your best friend. Plus, the Block library has a thriving community and tons of resources. Now, if your company has systems that aren't connected, reach out to us, because here at StartupHakk, our specialty is helping you connect systems so your company can work like a well-oiled machine. Or if you're struggling with an app and you need help getting it across the finish line, reach out because we can definitely help. All right, next one is Hive. So Hive is a lightweight, blazing fast NoSQL database for Flutter. It's perfect for storing local data without the overhead of SQLite. Hive's simplicity and performance makes it a favorite for offline-first apps. So it's type-safe, easy to use, and works seamlessly with Flutter. If you're tired of dealing with SQLite boilerplate, give Hive a try. It's like having a supercharged key value store at your fingertips. All right, next is Dio. Dio is the ultimate HTTP client for Flutter, and it's packed with features. Interceptors, form data, file downloads, and more. Dio has it all. It's more powerful and flexible than the default HTTP package. Dio's error handling and request cancellation makes it a joy to use. So if you've ever tried to use the standard HTTP package, you're going to really like this. If you're building apps that rely on APIs, Dio's is absolutely no-brainer. So make sure that you're using Dio here, because you can see it's super easy to grab this stuff. And it's like upgrading from a bicycle to a sports car for your network requests. Now, the next one on here is Freezed, right? So Freezed is yet another code generator for data classes, tagged unions, and nested classes and cloning, right? It's an ultimate HTTP client for Flutter. It's Freeze is a code generation package that simplifies immutable data classes. It eliminates boilerplate code and makes your modes models clean and concise. With Freeze, you get powerful features like copy width and equal checks. It's perfect for state management, API responses, and more. So if you're tired of writing repetitive code, Freeze is your savior. It's like having a personal assistant for your data classes. All right, now the next one here that we're going to dive into is Flutter SVG. So the basic usage to get started with Flutter SVG is really powerful. So it lets you use vector graphics in your application with ease. It's perfect for high quality, scalable icons and illustrations. SVG files are smaller and more flexible than traditional image assets. And so Flutter SVG integrates seamlessly with Flutter's widget tree. And if you're not using it, you're missing out a huge performance boost. It's like having a magic wand for your app's visuals. Now, next here is cache network images, right? So cache network images is a lifesaver for loading and caching images. It's perfect for apps that rely heavily on remote images and the package handling caching, placeholders, and error states effortlessly. So it's lightweight, easy to use, and integrates seamlessly with Flutter. So if you're tired of managing image caching manually, this package is for you. So it's really, really handy to use, and you can see from this code, it makes it really trivially simple to set up that caching. All right, next is the Flutter Launcher icons. So Flutter Launcher icons automates the process of generating app icons. It supports multiple platforms and handles all the tedious details. So say goodbye to manually resizing and configuring icons. This package saves time and ensures your app looks professional. If you're not using it, you're wasting hours on something that should be automatic. It's like having a design team in your pocket. So you can see these are really easy to access and to run with the package. So definitely want to grab this one, as that's a must-have for pretty much every Flutter developer. All right, next one is Flutter native splash screen, right? So the native splash makes it easy to add splash screens to your app. It's customizable, platform-specific, and works seamlessly with Flutter. A good splash screen sets the tone for your app's user experience. This package handles all the complexities so you can focus on the design. If you're not using splash screens, you're missing a key branding opportunities. It's truly like having the red carpet for your application. Now, last but definitely not least is Firebase. If you're not using Firebase, you're definitely missing out, because the Firebase core is the foundation for integrating Firebase into your Flutter application. It's essential for features like authentication, databases, and analytics. Firebase's real-time capabilities and scalability makes it a top choice. This is also important for notifications, so you can use push notifications via Firebase. This package ensures seamless integration with Flutter's ecosystem, and if you're building a modern app, Firebase is absolutely a must-have. You literally cannot build an app without using Firebase, especially because what's an app without push notifications? And that's really important. So now, what are your thoughts? Do you think there's some that I missed? Do you disagree with these choices? What are some packages that I've missed that you maybe use on a day-to-day? Hit me up, because here at StartupHakk, I love to get comments from you guys. I answer every single one of them personally. So make sure you like and subscribe. Here at StartupHakk, we love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps, as well as to build custom software solutions for companies. So hit us up at startuphakk.com/Spencer, and we'd love to help you out. And here's some great information to make sure that you are totally up to date.
Want to become a software developer but don't want to spend 4 years in college and rack up massive student loan debts? Think you need technical expertise to get started? Welcome to StartupHakk, a better way to start your software career without student loans and years without income. One-on-one tutoring is included, so you never get stuck and have guidance through the whole process. No technical experience is necessary. Learn at your own pace and in your own space. StartupHakk has worked with local state agencies in your area to make it so that qualifying students can get the program costs covered entirely, and students can start earning while they learn.
StartupHakk's .NET Coding Bootcamp was a game changer for my career. As someone with no prior programming experience, I was initially intimidated by the idea of learning to code, but the instructors at StartupHakk broke down complex concepts into easy to understand lessons and provided hands-on projects that really cemented my understanding. The curriculum was comprehensive and up to date and got me ready for my first job. What really set StartupHakk apart was the focus on practical, real-world skills. Thanks to StartupHakk, I landed my dream job as a .NET developer within weeks of graduating. I went from knowing nothing about code to building professional-grade web applications in just a few intense months. If you're looking to break into .NET development or level up your coding skills, I cannot recommend StartupHakk enough.
Complete our 3-month coding boot camp, gain hands-on experience, and land a paid internship. With 2 years of experience, on average, our graduates are making over $80,000 per year. The 3-month program includes technologies from Microsoft, Google, and Facebook. No debt, just a quick path to earning. Check out StartupHakk.com to code your future and